What's up, everybody? Welcome to this edition of R-Cade. This week we're talking 38 Studios is apparently having a little bit of problems. The Wii U tablet gets redesigned, and Diablo 3. I wonder how much that bitch sold. This edition of R-Cade starts right now. What's up, guys? Welcome to R-Cade. I'm your host, Adam. If you're not familiar with what R-Cade is, it's your weekly video game news roundtable where, me as your host brings in two special guests to come in and talk a little bit about video games and our opinions on the subjects and see what happens there. So tonight, I've got two guys with me. We've got a little bit of Joe Numbers with us tonight. What's up, Joe Numbers?
What's up?
And we've got the Duke of Baloney himself, Luke.
Hey.
What's
Hey.
How do you like that? Bringing it back, baby. Bringing it back. What's the hey?
I never asked for that nickname.
Well, you got it. So there you go. Alright, so as we like to start off with usually is we like to kick it off with two trailers that usually YouTube decides, hey, guess what? This is copyright, which is not. I don't understand. What are you doing, YouTube? Really? What are you doing over there? The first trailer that we're going to have of the night is going to be a game called Shoot Mania Storm, which I'm like, that's probably the worst name I've ever heard of anything. Like, really, seriously, does that not sound like it's a bad name for a game? I'm just saying. Anybody?
It's bad. That's bad. I probably won't buy that game.
Yeah, I had to agree also. So we'll go ahead and kick it up here and see what goes on with that. I'm so worried about this game. Like, the name of it sounds horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Sounds arcade-ish.
Sounds horrible. That's what it sounds like.
Arcade? It sounds arcade-ish. That should be a good thing.
Well,
we'll see. Let's look at the trailer.
Alright, let's go ahead and kick over to the trailer. What? I don't get it.
The name of the show was Arcade, and it's...
What, Luke?
You don't get it?
No, I don't get it. What?
No, he says the game's going to be arcade-like.
I know.
You're trying to make a mix between... Come on, guys.
I love it. Luke is still trying to explain what's going on. Alright, guys, we'll take a look at it right now. Luke is like, really? You don't get this. Like, I don't understand. Like, why do you not, like, why don't you understand this?
Welcome to Bullet Run. On this epic new series, fearless contestants will battle with each other as the world watches live. Watch them fight.
Wow.
Watch them kill. Watch them die.
Yeah.
And come back to do it all again. Our patented
It's pretty good so far.
technology allows fallen players to be reborn and continue their quest for dominance, money,
Arcade battles.
and fame. Contestants will fight together in Team Deathmatch.
Oh, my!
Allies can become enemies at any moment.
Why does this remind me of
Live
Tribes?
in front of our cameras,
Why does this remind me
you won't miss a second the action. Are you
Brink.
strong enough, brave enough,
That's it.
crazy enough?
I have no idea
to
why,
prove
but it
your
reminds me of
dominance
Gotham
in
City.
Dominion?
I really hope it
Put
would
your
remind me
life
of Brink,
on the
because that was
line
kind
in
of a
front
failure.
the entire world.
No, it's not a failure, sir.
Combat. Real people.
Adam, you tried to make it good.
Bullet Run. Fame at
Okay,
any
they're doing like a
cost.
King of the Hill game.
And sign up for the beta. Oh boy. So, yeah, what do we think? Yeah, no, yeah.
Not sure yet. I think that looks good.
Really?
But then again, I thought Brink looked amazing.
You sold that game to me so much early on in the very beginning. You remember the arguments that we used to have about that game? Like,
Yeah.
really, we used to sit there and battle about this all the time. And he's like, have you not heard of Brink? I mean, dude, seriously. And I'm like, okay, no, I haven't really heard about it. Dude, you had to check it out. And then I was like, oh, yeah, this looks really good. So I got everybody out in the house to buy it. And then we're pissed that we bought it.
See, this is why I wait like 2 years after a game comes out to buy it.
Yeah, but you can't do that with multiplayer games. You can't play that with multiplayer games, though. You can't do that.
Watch me.
Nobody's going to be playing with you at all. I'm just saying. Your numbers, you think? What do you think of this?
I like how they built the entire trailer around tools made from the game specifically. I think it's actually a well-built trailer. It makes me want to actually at least give the game a try, you know? But other than what they've shown us here, it doesn't really seem like there's much variety, if you know what I mean. It looks like it's just King of the Hill, and that's about it, at least from what we've seen from the trailer.
Looks like another freaking shooter. That's exactly what it looks like to me.
It looks like a sort of a Team Fortress knockoff a little bit, with a little bit of a Brink and a few other games thrown in there at the same time.
Yeah. I love how they included Team Deathmatch like it was a big deal. Like other games don't have Team Deathmatch.
That's pretty reason why they were doing it.
New feature, Team Deathmatch. Like, guys, no one's done this before.
I will have
we
to
need
say.
the next game to be introduced that has something new, a game type we have never had before. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tribe just kind of mixing it up. I like that.
This kind of seems like it falls short a little bit, though.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
It kind of seems like a, oh my god, Killzone 3, where it has like a lot of potential, but then it's just not that good.
Yeah, alright, so, yeah, that's Bullet Run. I was completely wrong on that trailer. That was Bullet Run on that one. Apparently, my slide slipped over and showed off the other one. But, we have Shoot Mania. Storm.
Oh, you showed the wrong one?
Yes, I did.
What game are we talking about? I didn't even see the Bullet Run one.
Oh, yes, that's great.
I played Trackmania way too much.
Alright, well, here, we'll watch Shoot Mania and we'll let Joe Numbers get on
Alright, I'll watch Bullet Run.
You watched the wrong trailer.
Well,
No,
the problem is the slide slipped over.
Well, yeah, but I figured that out.
And showed the wrong one. So, oh well, it happens. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. All right, here we go. Let's watch Shoot Mania Storm. I'm really worried about this one, I will say.
You can start off to the side.
Notice I said that at the beginning. It's all good.
Alright, so I'm impressed already with Shoot Mania. The look of it. They need to rename this damn thing though. You know, I'm pretty impressed already.
Yeah, this looks great.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that jumping shit. Yeah.
Is there only one weapon in the game?
I will have to say, the video and the sound of this video, I want to play this right now just because of this.
Well, I mean, you had John that's in any trailer, and it's just you're gonna want to play it.
Yeah, I have to say, it looks. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah. Since we got a little mixed up on the trailers, what I was saying about this one is I liked how the entire thing said right at the beginning was built from the engine. The entire trailer is made from the engine for tools. I liked how that was done because it gave it, like I said, it gave it like a Team Fortress feel. You know what I mean?
All right, let's pause it right here.
Do you know what they're doing? The company that's making it, because they have Trackmania, and now they have Shooter Mania, and they're doing RPG Mania. Like they're having like a huge, like interconnected three, like even like different genres of games.
Really?
I mean, like they're trying to get all their people together to play different genres all together as one group or something.
Yeah, like it's one giant game. I don't know technically, but it just has like, all these different things in it.
Dude.
So it's like Shooter Mania and Trackmania are technically part of the same game.
Yeah.
Really?
And I
don't know
not
about that.
sure about this, but someone told me that you can even like use the items in different games, like for different things, like they're interchangeable.
So, sort of like what Steam does with a lot of their items.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of get you there.
All of their games are emphasized around custom everything is user created, or not everything, but most of it.
Based off of the trailer, I think it's definitely something that I would want to try. I'm not sure if I would want to buy it yet though, because it looks like I think Luke made a comment on. It looks like there's only one weapon. Specifically, you were talking about the jumping.
Yeah, I don't really care for that. I don't like people jumping up in the air and flying through the air.
And this is Shooter Mania Storm, and then they came out with Trackmania Canyon. They can always just release more. Like they can just, since this is obviously more like space themed or whatever.
Right.
They can just release another one that's a completely different theme, and then it's still Shooter Mania. Like I don't think anyone will refer to this game as Shooter Mania. It'll just be Storm. And then
yeah, I got seeing the Storm at the very top of it. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad then. That's pretty cool." I had to say.
Shooter Mania. Let's just tie it all together.
Yeah. So, but speaking of games, let's go to a kind of a cool little game out there that I checked out last night. Is this game called let's see, Reprisal, right?
I think it's Reprisal.
Reprisal? Yeah, Reprisal. It's pretty awesome. If you all were a big fan of a game called Populous back in the day, big fan of black and white, those kind of games, it's definitely a cool little game that you want to definitely check out. I'll throw the website here so you all can see it and show it off a little bit. So with it, what you do is you shrink the screen down so everybody can see it. And check this out. So, the look of it is kind of cool. This is the world of it right here, and you're basically trying to take over other people's areas. Like, you have to go through and build, like, totems and stuff like that. It sounds a little bit like, yes, I know, Luke, don't give me hell about the game that you build totems in. But, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it is basically browser-based. So, I mean, it let me get the music off here.
But is it free?
Huh? It's free.
Is it free? Oh, really?
It's absolutely freaking free.
I love free things.
Yay, get everybody away from Farmville.
Yeah, I mean, it's free, so, I mean, you can't argue with free. I mean, well, you can. You could argue about anything, but, I mean, you're going to argue with free, that's free stuff.
God, I hate free games. I hate when people give me free content. That's fun.
Yeah, so wait a second. All of these totems and towns and everything that you're building in this game, are you playing with other people online?
Nope. You're playing AI.
Oh, it's computers.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's still fun
Oh yeah, definitely.
to go through with. I mean, hell, you see like Earth duties like see this like let's do battle will be easy. But I love the look of it, like terraforming and stuff like that, waypoints. You can build forests and things like that. You get fire, wind, and earth, things like that. Like wind, you don't have any of that stuff. Fire, you don't have any of that stuff yet because I haven't unlocked it yet in the game. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, you can play this game in a browser, so it's definitely I'm gonna help you guys out for all you people that want to have something to do at work, and you don't have anything to do. There you go.
Dave.
There you go. So, what do you guys think about that right there? I mean, hell,
I really like the art. So.
you really like the art of it. It reminds
it's
me
like-
of Sword and Sorcery. If you remember
I've never
it.
played that, but it's really minimalistic, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like it. So
Really great.
definitely check it out. I'll throw it in the chat for you guys out there if you all want to check it out. You've already done it. There you go. That's
Yeah, step ahead of you.
You're on it. You're on it. So let's move on to the next story of the night. Next story is going to be a little bit of the Payday people. You remember there's that group, right? Payday and also a little game called Left 4 Dead. Well, apparently they're going to be collaborating together for a game. Now this is where I want to throw it to these guys to see what you all think was going to happen with this. For these guys to collaborate, you both played Left 4 Dead and you both played, well, I played Payday. I don't think, Luke, you played Payday yet.
I played the crap out of Payday.
Yeah, and I know you played a lot of it.
Uh-huh.
I came home on one of the weeks. It was like a free weekend, and I got to play it for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, so, but it's your version of AI. You know, your robbers basically going against AI cops and stuff like that, and you're trying to rob a bank for one, and what's the other one, Joe?
Oh, there's a panic room where you're trying to rob a bunch of drug dealers for all their money that they have stored up into this big hotel house, kind of. Stealing a big diamond from a big company. I forget the name of the company offhand. They have like basically 6 different heists that are all repeatable, all replayable, and they have a lot of replay value on top of them. So I like how they got it sticking together here, though, where you have the Left 4 Dead people, which made a really awesome game that had a lot of replay value, and then taking another game that was based all around replay value through 6 different missions, coming together to make a new game. That sounds really awesome.
So we're going to go ahead and say that, my prediction on it is that you're going to have 2 different teams. You're going to have cops versus robbers. The cops have AI players, kind of like with Left 4 Dead with the zombies. You know how if you were the zombies or the infected, you had the zombies that were kind of dumb AI. And you were the ones setting up trying to take these people down. So you think it's going to be that you possibly, the cops are AI and you being the SWAT team and tactically trying to take these guys out? And the other team is the robbers trying to steal the gold or whatever the hell it is?
That'd be an interesting game.
I would love to see it.
That'd be a really interesting game. I don't think they've even done a game like that.
Nah, I don't. Well, the closest we got to it was APB, and it sucked. So
I never played it, so I have no idea.
It was not good.
Fun until you got into some really garbage matches where you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna put 5 shots in the back of your head, and then the person's gonna turn around, drop, and shoot you once, and you're gonna die."
Yep.
But other than that, the game's really good.
Yeah, it was. I was so aggravated with that. So aggravated with that one. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. How about this? I know that Joe Numbers here bought the game. Has an HD TV. So let's talk about a little bit of Minecraft. Refunds people on Xbox for SD owners. Yes, you need a high definition TV to run this game. And if you don't have a high definition TV, then guess what? You're screwed. You're not allowed to play the game. So yeah,
Well,
what do you?
Not allowed to play split screen.
Oh, not allowed to play split screen.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just split screen. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What the hell does Minecraft have to display in HD?
I guess it's like where you have so many, so many pixels on the screen, possibly, or
No, I don't think so. Because if you're playing on a standard TV, you would be displaying less pixels than you would if you were playing on an HD TV, which would give the Xbox a benefit of being able to do more players. So that really doesn't make sense to me why they would move something like that over a standard definition television. You know?
possibly trying to make people upgrade.
I was thinking the Force, but with a game like Minecraft, why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be kind of stupid.
Like, buy Battlefield 3. You can't play it on a regular TV, but...
No, Battlefield 4 force you to play on Windows 8.
Oh,
What?
Windows 8?
I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
an
no, I was about to say, I am
Okay.
no.
You just started a mini riot.
Yeah, I was going to be like, no. I just, no. I got news. Absolutely freaking not. No. All right, let's...
I don't think they would do it, but that would be a really bad thing.
Oh,
I mean,
it'd be horrible.
It's like when
Where at her?
when they tried to announce Windows Vista, they tried to release Halo 2 on PC and force you to play it on Windows Vista.
I do remember that.
Now, if they try to force you to do something to be able to, and you have to get another piece of hardware to be able to play it, people aren't going to like that because it forces them to go out and have to pay for something they really shouldn't need.
That is true.
I mean, because like Halo 2 is an example, it didn't even need Windows Vista itself. It didn't even run on DirectX 10. So,
You know, you might have something there. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Well, how about we go on to the next topic of the night? I don't even know why this is even going to be a movie. Yeah, let's talk.
I know, right?
Shadow of the Colossus is now finally got a director. Why? This is even really, like, why is this being made into a movie?
That is
I
stupid.
I don't understand it. I just don't
That is
understand.
so... I love movies. Movies are like my thing. That's such a stupid idea for a movie.
Yeah.
I know. You can just read the story right off the page.
Is it
And
gonna...
not one to really look at.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like a silent film? Because there's so much dialogue in that. There's so much in that game where you just kind of have to like make it up and think of it on your own. It's not like spoon-fed to you.
I have
Like-
to... I'm
Go
sorry, go ahead.
It's not like you go and like you see like this deserted wasteland and it's like this happened. You just kind of get to make up whatever happened in your own head, and that kind of like compels you to go forward.
Mhm.
And that's why the game is partially why it's so amazing, is because you're not really doing it for anyone else. You're just doing it because you want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I personally think a lot better games could have
Got
had
a
a better
movie?
chance. Yes.
How about the fucking Solid Snake movie, Metal Gear? How about something better than this crap? You know what I mean?
Only
Like,
a trial.
Metal Gear, man, it'd probably be another Lord of the Rings, man, with freaking 3 parts and 4 hours each.
I would be cool with that. Who would bitch about that? Really? I mean, just,
Well,
you know what I mean? I would watch it.
Some people did complain about that. 'cause a lot
Everybody
of
was
people-
remember everybody bitching about the Max Payne movie, and I thought it was actually good.
I never saw it, so I have no idea.
So
I still like to watch it.
I thought it was really good.
I thought Stewie made a good example here. He was saying in the chat box that we should have done a Halo movie. And I am 100% behind that. That is something we should have done. And I think it would have been a better movie than probably Shadow of the Colossus.
Colossus?
Colossus.
Colossus. Okay, I don't know what it is. I never played the game.
What?
Yeah, hey. You're not allowed to
I'm
say
only
anything.
ba-
I've never
I'm
played
ba-
it either. I haven't played it either.
I'm only basing off of what I read from the story and this, and it really looks pretty bad.
That's seriously like top 3 best games of all time.
In your opinion.
No, just ever.
Ever.
I know everyone's opinion, actually.
How about a little bit of for me? It's Diablo. Diablo's is.
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
amazing.
sir.
What's up with that?
But that ever since it came out.
What's up with that? Mm-hmm.
What, making that into a movie?
No, yeah, making Diablo into a movie.
I think they already have too many cinematics.
Yeah. But all right, well, yeah. So, woo, watch out for Shadow of the Colossus, the movie coming out in theaters. New
if they
Year's.
really do-
Minecraft movie.
if Blizzard should do their own movie for that, seriously. I mean, they already have the animation behind it. If they were to do a Diablo movie, that's pretty awesome.
I'd watch it. So,
I would.
how about a little bit of 38 Studios? Oh yeah, the execs quit. So 30 minutes before the show actually aired, apparently they did a massive layoff, a complete massive layoff of everybody there, just about. And now this is where 38 Studios is up in the air. They said that possibly that they broke even. If anybody remembers, Kingdoms of Amalur is what it was called, The Reckoning.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they said they broke even with that game. Also, it's been said that these people have not really been paid since May, like the 5th or something like that. That nobody's been paid. So,
Really?
yeah, this is the company that was going to also bring you the game that Kingdoms of Amalur was in. That whole area, they were going to bring a MMO into it. So, what do you think about that? How would you like to work on something and not get paid for it?
I'd be pretty mad.
I do that every day.
Really?
I make minimum wage. No, I should get paid more than I do. That's a whole other story. I didn't even go for that one.
Oh, don't even get me started on that crap. I should be getting paid more than I do. You know.
Personally, I think it's terrible. I mean, in any market, especially this market right now, in the current decline that we're having, it's sad to see any people be laid off.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not getting paid at all. I think it would actually give me a reason to probably leave in the first place.
Oh, I would smack somebody, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know you would.
Oh, somebody would be dying, that's for sure. Oh, man. Wow. So I really can't believe that they haven't got paid at all, and then nobody knows what's going on with this, so they should do it. Dark in the chat saying that they should do a Kickstarter. Somebody needs to do a Kickstarter. Somebody needs to kick somebody in the ass to pay somebody.
That's everything ever is started on Kickstarter right now.
I think that's ever done now, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me free money. Okay.
I mean, really, honestly. So, I would be... So, I'm basically saying the whole idea of the MMO is scrapped. I mean, it's completely... They had Todd McFarlane doing the art for this. They had, what is the, Dave said the name the other night for the person who, did the story for it. And I can't remember, what is the guy's name? Damn it. Just was in my head.
Some smart dude.
And I can't remember who it was, but yeah, I'm like, wow, that's unfortunate that they're pretty well done after that. That kind of sucks. But
Yeah, that game really wasn't. I like that game. Like, I didn't love it, but it was
good. I feel like it's what Fable should have been. You know what I mean? The Kingdoms of Amalur. I really think that's what Fable should have been like, but
yeah.
I don't know. So, moving on to the next one. Apparently, we got Beyond Good and Evil 2. I played the first one, loved that game. The second one's been rumored to come out. A lot of people saying it was canceled, and a lot of people saying it hasn't been canceled, and then they say, oh, it's still in the works. So we got a couple of screenshots here of the new one, and I really hope that this game takes off. I really do, but we'll see if it actually does.
Ubisoft has a lot on their plate.
Huh?
Seems like Ubisoft has a lot on their plate with all the games.
They definitely got a lot on their plate. That's for sure. So check this out here. So there's one of the screenshots that they're saying is in-game, supposedly has been leaked. Now, do I know whether or not it has been? It looks really good. I mean, to be honest with you, it looks really, really, really good.
It does look nice. How long ago did the first one come out?
Oh gosh, it's been, I'd say at least 8 years ago.
Damn.
But I mean, it's a phenomenal game. If you all haven't checked that out and played it, you all definitely need to go out and get the HD version of it and play it, because it's absolutely phenomenal, game. So
9 years ago.
9 years ago,
2003.
really, a little bit longer than I thought it was. So, Joe Numbers, you did you play the original?
No, I'm sorry, I did not.
Let me down. Yeah,
You can beat me up.
it's really good. You definitely, people should go out and see if you can pick it up, a copy off of Xbox Live.
I heard you talk so much about that game, though. Like,
I love it. I love this game. But we'll see what happens with that. So,
you like it more than Diablo?
no, nothing's better than Diablo, sir.
I know.
You watch your tongue.
That was.
All right, the next one's going to be a little bit of, oh yeah, the Wii U tablet gets redesigned, and we have pictures of it supposedly. So, yeah, oof. Watch out. Oh yes, the Wii U tablet has been officially redesigned.
Oh my god, it looks the same.
Yay! Can I use more than one?
Yes, you actually can. You can use 2. They reported.
2?
Yep.
Oh, I want to use 4.
I want to see 4 too also. And this is supposedly the redesign of it. It's been leaked. Joe Numbers, you were talking the other day about like the analogs have changed.
Yes, they changed specifically. Originally, if you look at the original version of the controller, it was set up to where the analogs were more like the Nintendo 3DS. You ever played with that? The 3DS was really flat against the entire controller, and you kind of had to give it a little bit of a pressure while you were trying to use it. And these look more like you would see from Nintendo. Actually, if you look close at them, they look more like a Nintendo GameCube kind of setup going there with the thumb pad.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What, for me, it looks like the nunchucks. The top of the nunchucks.
Yeah, that's true too. But they all look similar, right? Like the basic make, you know.
Yeah, I you know, if this is so, if it's been a redesign of this, then I'd love to see what goes on with it.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see what else they've done with this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nintendo. I've had so much fun with Nintendo, but after the GameCube,
it's one of those things, man. I just
like I have no interest at all in this. Like, Nintendo is like almost dead to me.
really
Yeah,
reason.
everything that they've done in the last couple of years. Like, there's
Oh,
like,
I agree. Like, for me, I remember whenever it was, you know, ooh, Nintendo. Oh my God, everything Nintendo does, you know, the Super Nintendo, it was great. Loved it. The N64, so many great games on it. The GameCube, great games. The Wii U, fucked me.
Well, it's the reason when the Wii U came out, they moved it from originally being all around games that were based all around all the genres to being family-based games most of the time. You know, trying to get the family in front of the television and make it. Well, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it seemed like they really pushed it to where the Wii is just supposed to be an all-around family system. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but that's the way they pushed it. Now, what we'd like to see from the Wii U, though, is we'd like to see a change to where it's all around for everybody.
I don't want to see 6-year-old technology thrown into something. I want to see new technology, and I don't care how I have to pay for it.
Well, what if they announced at E3 that they're changing the hardware on the inside and it's something brand new?
And then I'm all for it. I really am.
That'd be pretty cool.
I am all
Yeah,
for it.
in 20 years, is anyone going to remember any game that was on the Wii?
Yes.
Yeah, depends on the game.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
well, besides like the obvious, like people are gonna remember Brawl, Zelda, like the Mario games, like any third-party game that anyone's just like, that game is just so good.
Yes.
Well, that's
Like?
a matter of opinion.
But still, like,
Yes.
it's incredibly underwhelming, like everything about it.
Well, depends
And-
on the game. Like, one of the ones that were like overhyped, but it did end up getting some attention, I guess, was the Gold Knight game.
Oh yeah, the GoldenEye game was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was definitely like really overhyped, but I had fun with it. I mean, running around with the Wiimote, but then when it was ported over to the console, you got a graphics upgrade and all that, but it kind of lost the feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I think part of why I don't like the Wii as well is because that's what I got. Like, I had my GameCube, and then I got my Wii, and I just didn't like it. Like, I was so pumped because I was like, it was Christmas morning. I opened it up, started screaming. I was like, ah, like I was like the Nintendo 64 kid.
Nintendo 64.
And then I didn't like it, and it was just, it crushed my soul.
Oh.
Actually, I had so much fun with it, like for so long, like Wii Sports and everything. I was like, oh, this is so awesome, and then one day it just hit me, and I was like, this is really gimmicky, and I don't like it.
Yep.
And then I got upset, and then I bought a PS3, and then I got and then I got a PC, so it's all good.
And then he got upset and he got a 360.
I actually have one of those, but it's broken still.
Just messing at him.
I think everybody's is. Everybody's is broken. And damn you, Joe, and you're trolling with my beloved console, which sucks.
I haven't played it enough to really give an opinion. I still want to play Metal Gear Solid 4, so yeah.
All right, so Peter Molyneux has a little bit of a new thing that's going to go on. A new thing that is going on is which I don't really know. Like, he started a new company, if everybody remembers. It is the new, it's 22 cans. I don't know what it's 22 cans of. I don't even know why he would name that. He's like sitting there, he's unemployed, and he's just sitting back, relaxed, and he's like, well, he actually quit Microsoft. And he's like, he used to be the guy who used to be the head of Lionhead Studios, which made Black and White, which also made Fable series. And he's like, well, I quit my job. And he looks down, he's like, I need a new game studio. And he's been drinking a lot. And he's like, God, how many cans of beer did I drink? There's 22 cans here. That's the new name of the studio.
That sounds like something you would do.
Yeah, right? It'd be like, man, I don't know what the name of the studio. It's,
We need to have a group of casters, but there's so much lag.
There's we need a new
Hey,
company. The last
I'm
one.
just trying to cast, but there's this stupid lag spike.
That's the reason why it was named Lagspike, because I have Comcast. Oh, anyway, going back to this, what they're trying to do is they're talking about doing 22 experiments and throwing it into one big massive game, all parts of those, and throwing it into a massive game. Sounds interesting.
Peter Molyneux, so get ready for some hype.
Yeah. Oh, he's always about hype, man. Remember the child molestation simulation? Oh, I mean, not that. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't it. Oh, it was Milo. That you could sit there and talk to a kid.
Oh, shit. Oh, do you remember Fable? He was like, "Oh, the trees are gonna grow as the game progresses," and like.
Oh yeah.
It
And did you see that shit? No.
I still love
No.
that game for some
I love
reason.
Fable.
I don't know why.
I do
Yeah,
love
me
Fable to a certain extent. I like the first one. All the other ones were crap.
The first one, I don't know why, it just makes me really happy when I play it. Like, there's just something about it. That probably sounded really weird, but that's all I got. I can't explain it.
So what do you guys
Okay.
think about 22 different projects going into one massive project? What do you think about
It
that?
could be really good or really bad.
Well,
I mean, it could either be like one really cool, like unified game with all these cool aspects to it, or it could just be like 22 little shitty games thrown together into one. It's like a collection of mini games.
Or
and
it could be 22 different people coming together to some new system.
possibly.
That'd be cool too.
Possibly, yeah. They're talking about, it's supposed to be like throwing all this together in what is it saying? And he said it will be released in 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
I don't see that going too well. This is going to be a shitty game.
We'll see. We'll have to see what it is.
And another related stories to this is they said over 1,000 people have applied for for 22 cans. Yeah, we'll see.
Only a lucky 22.
I don't know. This is Mr. Peter himself, always blowing up stuff and going crazy with it. Oh, it'll be revolutionary. Yeah, you said Fable was going to be revolutionary, and Fable 3, you were going to be the king. It sucked once you get to that part. Yeah, thanks a lot for something shitty. Say what?
So Fable won that one. Black and White, good games.
Black and White's awesome. Black and White
Yep.
was awesome. Really awesome, but they need to go back to their core. The next one is Castlevania 2. Or Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2, should I say, not Castlevania 2. But I've got the first one, have not beat it yet. That game is awesome that I've played so far. I'm going back in time, Castlevania, 2. But yeah. So anybody else play Castlevania? The Lords of Shadow?
I never played Lords of Shadows, but I used to play all the originals back on the original Nintendo.
It is Lords of Shadows is kind of like God of War kind of feel to it, with
Yeah.
also puzzles. And it's pretty cool, even though there's no
Yeah.
Dracula in it.
I can't bring myself to play a 3D Castlevania game, especially because it is like God of War, and I know people are gonna be pissed about it, but that's like my least favorite genre. Is like that.
Hack and slash.
Yeah, like I can't handle it.
I like it when it comes down to games like Ninja Gaiden, where it turned into that, and that really takes some fucking skill, or something's gonna
Well,
kick
yeah,
your ass
like
and
that.
kill you.
I like Devil May Cry like more, but
See,
I don't know.
then you would probably like Lords of Shadows because it's actually
Like
good.
I like Devil May Cry. I don't like God of War at all.
Well, then you would like. Okay, so then you would like this Castlevania game.
I
So
tried out.
you have to try that one out because if you like Devil May Cry, it's kind of like that kind of feel to it. But I want to see what they do with this game. I don't know. Supposedly it's supposedly going to be happening, but we'll see with that. So Lords of Shadows 2 rumored that it's going to be made. So also they're saying it's going to come to the Vita also possibly. And I'm like, oh
They
god.
were also saying it looks like it's going to be possibly announced at E3.
Hopefully. Prediction? I will say yes, it will be announced at E3. Because, what else do they have to lose? Really? They might as well. Let's go into another little story that kind of their numbers hit on earlier, is that DICE is saying that the Frostbite 2 engine will require a 64-bit OS. So, Joe, you talked about this a little bit the other day with us, and
Well, just to correct you a little bit, it was more on Stu's Web Squad. She was the one that really posted it. But this is definitely a really great break for a lot of PC gamers, because originally back when Half-Life 2, back in 2009, 2010, I think around that area, they released a 64-bit version of the game, and not only did it double your speed, but it maximized the amount of RAM that the game would be able to use. So the game would just fly, even on some of the old systems that just really couldn't take the game. The game would just easily fly. It was just awesome. Everybody loved it. Now, since they're going to be going this direction, this gives them an unlimited amount of usage on the RAM, which that can be kind of good, but Frostbite 2, that's going to be the next upgrade from Battlefield, and Battlefield's already an intensive game. I don't know, it might require more than it usually would, but it looks like it would probably run pretty well. At least I would think so.
I think so too. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, really, honestly, Luke, do you think that do they need a 64-bit OS to be required for this, or?
I would definitely like the option because I have the 64-bit OS, and it's about time. I mean, people have had 64-bit processors for how long, and just people aren't utilizing them. I mean, why not use what you already have to your full potential? I know it. Actually, I'm not exactly sure why people haven't done it yet. I guess it might be like a bitch to code or whatever. But why not? I mean, even just like I have just 64-bit versions of 7-zip or anything. Just every little bit helps. Like
every bit of 64-bit helps.
Well, this is interesting. About a year ago, Steam did a review, or not a review. What's it called? Where they take a bunch of questions, ask what you like the most, and they rate it.
Oh yeah, a Q&A.
Basically, they asked everybody what operating systems they mostly used, and it came down to about 50 to 60% of the community just on Steam alone, which is a big part of the gaming community, is using Windows 7 64-bit, and the rest are using mostly Windows XP 64-bit, and then the rest are using Vista. Most of the gamers, and probably 80-90% of them, I think, are running on 64-bit. So I think this would be a really good move from Frostbite because they'd be getting a lot of gamers coming in from there.
I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I mean, if you haven't upgraded your computer already to 64-bit, then you need to do that. I mean, what are you doing out there?
It really utilizes all of your hardware better than a 32-bit system.
Yep,
so.
Majorly. So, how about another little game that has been hinted around at? A little bit of Gran Turismo 6, possibly. I don't know if this is going to be new gen, or I think this is going to be this gen. Like next gen? Or this generation.
Maybe if we're lucky, they'll release like a demo version on a disc that you have to pay full price for, and then they'll wait like 5 years to actually release the game, and then it'll be incredibly underwhelming.
Are you talking about the Gran Turismo HD?
That's Gran Turismo 5. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I hate you, Prologue. You bastard. I love my Gran Turismo. You suck it. Maybe. Maybe. You're
I
a
wanted Gran
dick.
Turismo to be so good. I wanted it. Like I
It is
waited.
good. What is wrong with you? It is good.
It's really good, but Forza's better
Oh.
by a lot.
I will punch
Forza
you.
is so much better.
I
Oh,
will
what about
punch you. You like sparklies. And
what about?
yes,
Man,
you like
I miss
sparklies.
Project Gotham Racing. You remember those?
Oh, I hated that. I hated it.
Oh, I love those, man.
Hated that.
Nürburgring, man. I love racing that track.
Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. So bad. So bad.
But I think it'd be a good idea for them to hold this off though for the next console, because that's kind of like what they did with Gran Turismo HD. It was really a fantastic demo for their next system, and it really caught a lot of people's eye when it came around to showing it off at E3.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'd be something for that at least I think they should hold on to it and wait until they show off their next console and show that as one of the demos. That'd definitely catch a lot of people.
Oh, I'm gonna smack Dark.
What do you say?
Mario Kart.
No, he's talking about. He's saying it's sucky. Moving
Gran
on.
Turismo 5 was just weird. It was just weird.
All right, how about this then? How about a little bit of Just Cause 3 is possibly to be announced also this year. So I played Just Cause 2. Just Cause 1 was like, whatever. Just Cause 2 was awesome. It was such... I never finished the story because I kept dicking around with everything. Shooting grappling hooks into this and pulling other cars to trees and attaching people to a car driving by and all that stuff. Absolutely freaking awesome. So possibly they're talking about 3. So what features would you like to see in 3?
Everything they have and more.
I want
They need to
bigger
take
explosions.
Is that possible?
Yes.
Will the disc also explode?
Yes.
If you have a 3D TV, look out! There's explosions. They're gonna be in your face.
Yes.
But
It'll burn your face.
yeah, that could be a nice feature. Like it has like a little pad you can sit on, and when like an explosion behind you, it'll just heat up. Like
Or it'll vibrate when there's an explosion.
Oh man.
They need to take all the features from Saints Row 3 and add them
to that.
to Just Cause 3.
I don't want to drive a big dildo car or whatever the hell it was, or.
Not that. I mean, like more of the fighting system. I love how you can like jump on people's backs and like ride them down the street, like slide on them. I love that shit.
Oh my! So a lot of people in the chat are talking about E3 right now, and saying, "What's the deal with E3?" E3 is on the 4th. It's the conferences are on the 4th. It's the 5th, 6th, and 7th. We will be covering that. Lagspike will be covering all 3 days that are actually good. Usually, honestly, on like Thursday is usually like wind down day, and nobody really does anything on Thursday. I mean, we'll still cover it that night, but if you're interested in that, what we're going to do is we're going to live cast during E3, the conference. So if you want to hear our opinions on these things as they happen, as we're watching the same thing with you. I don't know what the hell you're pointing at me for. Stop it. But if you want to watch that and you want to hear our opinions on that stuff, we'll have our side going and broadcasting that stuff. So, and Darksoft is saying Nintendo for the win. Nintendo can suck it. That's right. So, anyway, moving on. How about this? We'll talk a little bit of GameFly is going to start publishing games for the iOS and also Android games. Really? GameFly is getting into this? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Why?
I don't know. I have no clue what the hell they're doing on that side.
We already have our marketplace. Why do we need this?
I'm gonna run Angry Birds for an hour.
Yep.
But they have to ship you a little SD card.
Supposedly they're going to be launching this later on for Android, but apparently the iOS is coming first. But yeah, it's just, I'm like, really? Let me read through.
What kind of games could they put out on that
It's
thing?
like how 360 always gets like all the DLC before the PS3. It's like the iOS is like, I'll take that. And then Android, you're better, but you can just get that later.
And yeah, supposedly,
Somebody spelled Android wrong.
Who, me?
No. On their page, you go to their news page.
Oh,
Android.
I was about to say, I know I didn't spell that wrong.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. It's their page.
So yeah, I man, this thing sucks. I mean, really, why in the hell would GameFly get into publishing mobile games? Just
Trying to expand the market in some way, shape.
they're trying to
or
make money off of it, and that's what it is. Is basically to well, you've already seen that they took Director Drive, wasn't it? Director Drive.
Yeah, they bought them out. A year or two ago.
So now they're trying to get into publishing games for iOS and also Android. So I mean, I guess if it gives people, the way to get their indie game more out there, and I guess so. But
I think like apps and like little games and stuff in general just kind of piss me off because like Angry Birds, you're all right. I'll play for 5 minutes and that's about it.
I think that's what it is. I
But-
think it's so cheap that people buy these games and they're like, ooh, 5-minute game. I'll play it for a little bit. So,
My favorite game that I've ever played, like on my phone, it's called Shoot the Apple, and it's the most like simple like ragdoll cannon game. But they just put 25 levels out for it like every 2 days. So this thing has like 600 levels. And it's free. Like that's the only reason I play it.
Shoot the apple.
It's called Shoot the Apple. Everyone needs to download that game and then
Oh
just
my
sink their
God.
entire life
All
into
right,
it.
hold on here. We have to look this up. Shoot
It's-
the apple.
It's
Oh,
such
wow.
a shitty little game too. Like I
Oh,
think
it's
they just
not.
made it
That's
fun.
help selling it right there. This is a shitty game. You'll like this. Oh my God. All right. Let's see this.
And specifically that game, the difficulty curve, there is none. It's just one level will be really easy, and then the next level will take you 20 minutes because it's stupid.
All right. Shoot the apple.
Shoot the apple.
All right. It's the video online. Let's see here. Hold on.
That game, and then I have Uno, which is good, I guess.
Uno
but
is
I-
great.
so-
You never talk shit about Uno, sir.
Well, no, I love Uno, but Uno on my phone.
There's no difference. Uno on
Yeah,
your phone,
but-
or
There's no point. Like, God, I just don't.
Uno on my Xbox.
is this really the game right here that you're talking about? Shoot the apple. Hold on.
You shoot little people like yeah, that's the game. It's so bad.
Shoot the apple.
Yep.
Shoot the apple. You shoot people out?
Yeah,
Why is it called Shoot the Apple? This is not.
because you got to get the little aliens to the apple. How the game works.
Yeah, you got to shoot at the apple and hit the apple. That's why it's called shoot the apple.
Oh my gosh. Luke, what the hell are you doing?
He's finding something to do with his life. More video games. More video games.
Oh my gosh.
What else am I gonna do in the bath?
Take a shit and not play this game.
I'm playing Birds because it pisses me off.
You should have seen an oldie I used to play in high school all the time. It was called Kitty Cannon.
Oh my. Where you shoot the cats
Yeah,
out?
Yeah, you
I
shoot
thought-
a cat out of a cannon. It'll either hit TNT or a trampoline or spikes or something.
Oh my gosh.
I thought your answer was gonna be a lot more inappropriate.
No. Not on this show.
I don't know. Luke,
On the other show, though.
Luke, your camera is off, sir. What's wrong with your camera?
I don't know. I just saw that. I was like, the little green light isn't on. Everything is bad.
What are you doing on that?
That's all good. You can show off for me.
Alright, so we move on to the next topic of the night as Luke fixes his camera. Let's talk a little bit of, oh yeah, Diablo 3 sales break records.
No
And
surprise.
I hear myself. What do I hear myself?
Oh my god.
You left your mic on.
There we go. Awesome.
There you go.
Alright, so apparently record-breaking sales of this right here. Check this out, man. This is awesome. Within the first 24 hours, Diablo sold 3.5 million copies within 24 hours. Which is a whopping, over a week, is what? Oh yeah. For 6.3 million copies. This game is absolutely awesome. If you haven't seen this yet, then I don't know what the hell you were doing and why you have not played this thing. It's all over the net. What are you doing?
Half those people dropped out because they were 37.
What are you doing with your life?
I'm just joking.
I will, Numbers, I will go over there and shoot you.
I still haven't got the game yet, but I can already tell just by looking at everybody playing, it is definitely an amazing game.
Oh yeah.
I definitely need to get this.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, such simple mechanics, by the way. I'll help you guys out there who have played the game. you can switch your primary, secondary skills, right, which is your right click, left click, and your 1, 2, 3 buttons. You can switch skills in and out of that. So if you have a primary skill that you like to use, and say that, you know, oh, I have this one skill that does this, like for me, I'm a demon hunter, as everybody else copied me out there, you bastards. And so, with a demon hunter, you have this thing called an entangling shot. So you have an entangling shot, and then you can have this other skill that is entangling shot with electricity. You could do both of those if you wanted to by hitting, putting them on different skills. It's so freaking awesome, so awesome. So you can have 2 primary skills if you really want to do it, and then another secondary. You can have, you know, 2 secondaries and a primary, and like the numbers, like with the hunting skills and stuff like that. It's absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, what do you guys think? Diablo selling that much? What's up with that?
How much was it expected to sell? Like, is that a lot for what they thought?
I think it's more than they thought, really, to be honest with you. I mean, I had to say, I think it was a lot more than they thought it was going to be.
Because people have been waiting for this game for a while.
Me. Fucking
yeah, you know.
10 years. 10 years. 8 years in development. You know what really surprised the hell out of me whenever these... I know I haven't been on for a while, guys, with, you know, not being able to do R-Cade because of Comcast. But here's the funny thing, is that I was calling up Comcast, like, if I cannot play Diablo 3 when it launches, I will be fucking pissed. So, we were supposed to do R-Cade a couple weeks back, you know, and talking about Diablo 3 and a launch and all that stuff. The guy who did, I watched the whole release party and things like that, they streamed it. The guy from Activision, the main CEO, didn't even know how many years that this game has been in development for. He goes, you know, we know that you all been waiting for Diablo 3 in the very beginning. He came out and said this. And he's like, you know, you all been waiting, you know, good amount of years. I really don't even know the number of years this has been in development for. And I'm like, hold it here. You're the CEO of a company, you know, that houses, you know, Blizzard and also Activision. But I guarantee you can tell me how many Call of Duties you all have fucking made. But yeah, you don't know what's going on with your other side of the company, which is Blizzard, who, World of Warcraft, maybe you've heard of that game, you dumbass. But, you know, he went through and he didn't even know that it was 8 years of development. It was literally 8 years of development for this game to come out. And it's absolutely fucking awesome. Love it. Love it. So,
well, maybe they could do that with a Call of Duty and it won't just be the same thing.
Oh my, yeah.
Let's get into a Black Ops 2 conversation. LOL, JK.
Anyway, oh, right. So we'll move on to some technology that I really want to show off to you guys. Is really cool. It's this thing called Leap Motion. If you all have heard me before rant about Windows 8 and how much I think the Metro thing sucks ass in the way that you're not gonna have a touch PC. Like, I don't want to touch my screen for my PC. You know, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna help you out with this right here. Is the new technology that's out. It's $75 to buy this thing. It is freaking awesome. I am so glad that I found this because it changed my whole idea for the way that Leap Motion started stuff. It's supposed to be 3D hands-free motion control. Let me get the video up here so you all can see this here. It's really
action.
Huh?
Let's leap into action.
Oh my god. We have so many shitty puns on this show.
The video he's about to show, though, is definitely a great example of the entire motion setup. Check this out.
This thing is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
When a big idea
has an ad, yeah, good old ads.
But
as we
it's
wait.
accurate. It's 1/1000th of a millimeter, or
yeah, 1/100th.
1/100th.
Yeah.
Of a something meter.
Yeah, it is absolutely awesome.
This advertisement is brought to you by Lagspike.
Absolutely not.
You should put money for this.
But as we wait for it to load, check this out.
Here we go, guys.
Absolutely
Imagine
awesome.
controlling your computer with a wag of your finger. Leap Motion is making it happen.
The goal is to fundamentally transform how people interact with computers and to do so in the same way that the mouse did.
Here you're seeing my fingertip, and this is sort of the direction of my finger. And here's sort of the path that's tracing out. And of course, everything's
It'll tell
in
which
full
way your
3D.
finger's bending. All
So you
5
can see,
fingers.
Not
only
tracking
that,
too. We're not just
entire
tracking the
hand.
fingertips, we're also tracking the
Look at this. This is
tracking the
absolutely
entire hand.
crazy.
So here's my entire hand. You can see very small motions of my fingertips are very easy to pick up.
Next, holograms.
And of course, you can do more than one hand.
Next,
We can do other
full-fledged
objects,
body
like my
gaming.
arm,
That'd be awesome.
or here's a chopstick right here. Subtle motions are immediately occurring on the screen, and, so that there's no distance between sort of thought and response. This is social networking data, so you see lots of little connections
What does he kinda
between
look like?
the people
Okay.
with little triangles and sort of what's going on here. And generally, something like this would be very complicated to visualize and very difficult to interact with. And here we're interacting with it as sort of a physical thing.
Maps just got a lot more interesting.
We have way more accuracy than is probably necessary for pinch to zoom, but you get a really
I noticed
good
when he's trying to
responsive
advance into the
touch-like
picture, he's
feel.
having the same exact movements
I can
movements
zoom
as
in
if
and
you
I
were
can
using
go
one of
up
your
and down,
phones.
go
You know,
left
you
and
can
right
either
also.
spread
I
your
also do,
fingers
of
to
course,
go
all
into
these
the
things
picture or
simultaneously.
Yeah.
close them together to go
Daniel
out.
Turdeman for CNET News.
I mean, that's
And you
freaking
don't even have to
awesome.
touch the screen.
That is absolutely awesome. I mean, with that right there. I mean, and also we got another video down here that's just ridiculous. Like, the way that this is. Look at this. This is awesome. Awesome stuff.
All the usefulness that the finger smudges.
Maybe no ads.
Nope. Bring it ad.
Yay.
Oh, no ad. Alright. Look at this little thing.
That's all it is. A tiny little thing is able to scan your entire hand. That's all.
Like a flash drive.
You realize, alright, with this right here, let's just go ahead and let's go back. Okay, let's get rid of the music, because that doesn't need to be necessary. Like, this little thing right here, being able to scroll, this is what I'm interested in, and it's actually right here with the pencil. For me, that is awesome to be able to draw on the screen. How awesome is that? But my question is, how do I make it stop drawing? You know what I mean? Do I have to hit space? This is when I'm like holding down and like, I don't know.
Maybe it's a keyboard command. Maybe you just have to pull your hand back from the sensor.
I don't know.
Something like that. But I think that's an awesome idea, being able to write on that thing. I mean, think about what if you're the guy that sits at your desk, you don't have a paper or pencil in front of you, you need to write something down and somebody wants you to write down, be like, oh, hey, I got that for you. Bring up a word pad that works with this thing and just be like, all right, all right, thank you, sir. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's an awesome setup.
Not needed, but really nifty.
Not needed?
Not
That is
needed.
needed. That is needed,
Not-
sir.
Are you serious?
I am
Oh
saying.
my god, open up Notepad and type it in.
Well, no. I'm saying, what if they advanced on this technology after that? I mean, like, instead of just your hands, what if they went to your entire body and did that for video games?
I'd probably
That'd be-
cut my jeans.
That'd be awesome. Be able to actually be in the game.
There was
physically.
one that showed video games off. And I swear, there it is, right here. Check this out. Ready? Watch this. Angry Birds with chopsticks pulling the bird.
Oh, that's awesome.
Watch this. This is even...
I'll shoot the apple.
No, nobody wants to shoot you at. Yeah, right here.
What's that?
That 1 second flight simulator.
Oh, there we go.
But there's also a... if I can find it, there's another one on here that shows a first-person shooter. Now that's something I'm talking about happening.
Oh, I just thought of something really cool, Adam.
What's that?
What if you're sitting in your computer chair and then out of nowhere, it can do like the sensor to your entire body. You're sitting there, pretended to be on the steering wheel. You're sitting there shifting gears to your right, you know, in a car.
That would be awesome.
It'd be out of nowhere. It's like left foot clutch.
Yeah, here you go. Look at this.
Half-Life, yeah.
Uh-oh. We put Half-Life into a video here.
Doing this right here with your... This right here doing the trigger. How about this? That's freaking awesome.
Only if I can hold it sideways like a ghetto G.
That's
Sideways.
what you saw what the dude
Kill
was doing. Look at that. Hold on. The guy was actually doing it.
It's a kill shot. Kill shot.
I'm not lying. Look. Motherfucker was holding it sideways, straight gatting it. Like a boss. Look at that.
I played that arcade game.
Fruit Ninja?
Yeah,
Like-
I played.
Fruit Ninja like a boss?
Like a names.
That game. Or is that even exist?
Yeah, that's
It's
social
triangle
networks. Now
space
look,
game.
see? Holding it sideways.
Oh!
What's
He's
up?
pulling the trigger with his thumb. That's awesome.
Uh-huh. There you go. I'm all for it. Let's make it happen.
100%, man.
I'm all
That's
for it.
awesome.
All for it.
I'm about
So-
to buy one of those.
Oh, I'm probably gonna have it on pre-order here soon.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Since you were talking about the Windows 8 mattress tiles, I actually love how those look.
I hate it.
I love how those look. Like, that's my
I hate
favorite. It's so nice. It's so clean.
I cannot stand it. Drives me insane. Insane.
I'll see some.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh my. Whoa. Whoa, Windows tiles. This isn't a Windows phone. I love them that much.
Save me.
Oh.
Save me from this guy. $75 for that baby. What's up with it? And oh my god, that is absolutely awesome.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's very cheap. I thought that would have been like in $200-300. $70?
Yeah.
That is a steal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. This Naga mouse
not even-
costs more than that shit. That's what's funny.
That's not even like, oh, I gotta save up for this awesome thing. That's just like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna go buy this.
Yeah. Alright, so what it kicks down to, guys, is the discussion of the night. The discussion of the night is going to be, what is some of your best gaming experiences? We're talking about games with friends, like things that you remember that are just absolutely awesome, and what games gave you those best experiences of your life. So I'll go ahead and kick it over to Joe Numbers to see what he says. What is one of the most, like, the best game of all times that, like, multiplayer or okay, let's go single player. What is one of the games that gave you the most joy out of playing? The best gaming experience of your life that was just breathtaking.
That's one of the hardest questions I've ever answered from a man who's played so many games, sir.
So many games, so little life.
Now, I'm not saying top number. I'm not saying number one game of all times and things like that. I am saying one of the top games, or one of the
What's
games.
memorable?
Yeah.
I could go with multiplayer first. Can we start with multiplayer?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. I'd say having a LAN party at my friend's church, playing Halo 2 in the basement on the old Xboxes. That was just outrageously fun. Doing that all the time. Just being able to have a bunch of friends together and play a bunch of Halo. That was always fun. Always did it.
I'd say, yeah, that's actually pretty good. With the, I remember setting up the college to be able to, one of the colleges that I was at, and one of my friends actually went to before I was in college because he was older than me. And I went through and rigged up their whole dorm to be able to be a LAN, and people running out in the hallways and saying, "I just shot you, you fucker," and then running right back in the room.
That's awesome.
Alright, so that's multiplayer. What's one of the best single player experiences that you remember? It's like the holy shit kind of moment.
I really have no idea at the moment.
I'll go.
Skip
I'll
over
go.
to Luke. Yeah.
Pick me.
Skip over to Luke.
Alright,
Come back.
Luke, let's hear it.
Okay. Single player. Just prepare yourself for the story. It's about to be intense. Fallout 3.
Oh,
No.
God.
Fallout 3. I remember this like clear as day. I've killed so many people in Fallout 3, or Fallout in general, but just this one specifically was just so perfect. Walk into a vault. Just cuts over. You see this girl. She's like this like barbarian raider chick Who the fuck are you? Just slow motion. Lincoln's repeater. One shot. Head. 10 pieces. And then I murder everyone else in there. I don't know why it was so amazing. Which is that one moment. Just, who the fuck are you? Just, nope. From like 3 feet away. It was, really amazing.
Let's go back to numbers. Have you thought of anything single player?
Yes. Fallout 3.
You too?
Holy shit. I had that moment too.
I couldn't really think of a memorable moment, but I could think of one of my most favorite moments of a video game specifically is probably the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 2. The intro was one of my most favorite musical scores I have ever listened to, and I listened to that over 100 times, and I will still listen to it almost every single day. It is one of my most favorite musical scores I've ever heard.
Really?
Love it, yes.
That is awesome. That is really awesome. For me, Luke, you didn't say multiplayer, did you?
No. For me, multiplayer, you're going to hate me. But World of Warcraft, when I played that shit for like 3 years.
Really?
And, yeah. That was, I'm really slow at leveling up in any MMO. Really. I get distracted because whenever I join, there's always like, my friends are always a much higher level than me because I am just slow at it. So I always end up getting caught up in just like talking to them.
That and the story, and like I like to go into the story a lot. I like to find out about the world. It isn't just click it, let's go, click, go. I like to figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing. So
yeah, so I level up super slow, and this is back in Burning Crusade when World of Warcraft didn't suck ass. So basically, I finally. So was it 60? Yeah. Finally get to level 60. Do arenas like all night. Just 3v3s. It was just I can't even like. Maybe one specific one. I think it was a 2v2. It was me and my other friend Adam, not you, obviously. Just in case you forgot. And their names were Bacardi and I'm from the zoo, and they just sat there and talked shit for like 2 hours. Like 2 hours, just like, oh, we're gonna fucking rape you. We destroyed them, and it was a good time. And, oh wait, also really quick, single player, the entire Shadow of the Colossus game, and when you first get a pawn in Ocarina of Time.
Oh, hey Adam, I have one for you.
What's that?
My most favorite multiplayer moment that I've ever done. Something similar to what you did. Loading up a tank with C4 and running away and exploding in on Battlefield 3 without dying.
That is every time. That is me and Steve's favorite thing to do on Battlefield 3.
That is an awesome accomplishment when you do that. You know, it just makes you feel great.
I will say that. All right, so I've got a couple of good scenarios for multiplayer. One is Battlefield 2. Whenever me and Steve decided that we were going to name our team of me and him being together, and Jay also played also. We call it our group of this me and Steve. Like whenever a tank would come around, we'd be like, all right, well, we see what we have to do here. It's time for team destruction. Fucking load up with C4, run out there and just instantly get to a tank. One would be, we'd load them both up, and if one person couldn't blow it up, the other one would. Like, you're running away and you're like, dude, he's looking right at you. Oh, screw it, I'm just going to sacrifice myself and blow up. Every single time. The other one is that me, Joel from Nerd Junkies, and Jade were playing one night, and there was this tank that kept raping us. And I'm like, I see what I have to do here. Time to bring out a little bit of team destruction. I run out to the tank, and all of a sudden I'm like, running back, and I'm like, Joel's like, that tank, it's moving again. Oh man, here he's looking right at me, and I go, congratulations, you won. And as you see, boom, and the tank just blows up. The other one that I have is also on Battlefield. Is the other day whenever me and Stu were in a tank, and Stu's like, "There's a helicopter right over there. We have to take it down." And I'm like, "Hold on, I got this. I'm in a tank and shoot the helicopter out of the air." I said, and it's done. And then probably MMO favorite time that I've had is with me, Steve, and Jay playing a game called Vanguard. And there was two guys. It was open world PvP, so you could kill anybody anywhere at any time. And there was this two people. Said his name was Here Comes a Beating. His last name was a Beating. So his first name was Here Comes and a Beating. And he had another guy with him, and You're Gonna Get. And then his last name was a Beating. So Here Comes and You're Gonna Get. If you say those words around Steve or Jay, they instantly go, "Oh my God, how I hate those guys." Like, we literally hated those guys. That we would just literally, like, if we were doing a quest and we were running, okay, well, we need to go here and do this quest, and all of a sudden we'd see those guys, we'd be like, "Fuck the quest, we're killing these guys, we're gonna go kill them." And they would come and try to kill us every single time. And it's like we all saw each other all the time, and it would just be like, "Stop what you're doing, we have to kill these guys." And that's all it was. It was Vanguard. Yeah, it was so...
But did these guys just literally stalk you or something?
No, we were just all at the same level. We were just leveling up. Like, me and Jay and Steve would just grind out levels as fast as we could. And they would... I guess these guys were doing the same thing that we were doing. We apparently were on the same time schedule or something, the same level schedule or something. Because we'd always cross each other's paths doing these quests. And we're like, "Oh, here comes," and you just say, "Here comes and you're getting," and Steve would be like, "Oh, damn them. All right, I'm coming. We're just going to kill these guys."
Oh, God.
Did you win?
It was a back and forth battle, because I would be out doing something, and all of a sudden damn it. What? "Here comes and you're getting just got me. Where are they at? I'm coming. We're going to beat them down. We got to regroup." So that's probably one of my my favorite times with multiplayer. My single player is got to be Uncharted. Uncharted is like one of those series where it's amazing that you're going through and you're playing a game and it does kind of like cutscenes, you think, and you're watching it and you're like, "My guy's not moving. Why is my guy not moving? Something's wrong. Oh, I'm actually controlling him through this shit. Holy shit." I mean, that is awesome. And Mega Man, you feel so much accomplishment when you beat those games. You feel so much accomplishment, like, "Oh my God, I just got through that level and I finally beat it." So yeah, those are a couple of my my favorite moments.
After dying 20 times previously.
What's that? Yeah,
after dying 20 times previously.
Oh my God, yeah,
way too much.
Way too much. Yeah, so I guess that's the end of the show right there.
Actually,
what's up?
I got a couple extra things.
What do you got?
Stu gave me this. I thought I'd go ahead and give this to you. Apparently something else about the former 38 Studios staff.
Uh-huh.
So here, I'll go ahead and post this up.
I can't see it on my side, so why don't you just go ahead and announce it?
Okay, well, the title says a specific industry rallies to get the former 38 Studios big, huge games staff work. If any 38 guys are following me, PopCap, EA, and Gearbox are hiring. Looks like some guy is trying to tag all the 38 Studios people and try and get them into other development groups.
Well, that's very smart of them. Completely smart of them to do. I mean, I'd be doing it. Hell yeah. With all that talent, and I found out you just broke up, you better believe it.
Oh, yeah.
What's the other ones you got?
Nice.
Oh, the other one? It was sort of Half-Life 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had this up on GamesRadar.com. They were talking about 7 undeniable reasons as to why it has to be at E3 this year.
Number 1.
Let me see.
Or number 7, should I see? It's probably going to count down.
Well, let me see. Number 7 Oh wait, let me see. Number 1, Gabe said it isn't happening.
Oh, all right.
Number 2, the schedules of Half-Life actors are pretty suspicious.
Okay.
Number 3, Peter Molyneux seems to think something is going on. Who's that?
Oh, that's Molyneux. Is the Molyneux or Molyneux? Is it Molyneux or Molyneux?
I think yeah, it's Molyneux.
Yeah. Well,
It's the guy from 22.
Yeah, 22 cans. The one I was saying earlier. Is making.
Number 4 is stupid.
Let's hear this one.
It says the recent eclipse somehow means there's going to be Half-Life 3.
Oh my.
Guys, you know what? After the eclipse, I would have thought that my superpowers would have kicked in faster than this. But they're still not here, and I don't know why.
Oh, it's because you suck.
Actually, one I thought was interesting here. E3 2012 would be a very special anniversary for Half-Life, considering the release of the games.
Oh.
Episode 1 came out on the 1st of June of 2006, and E3 2012 starts on the 4th of June. Let's see, it makes this year's E3 the 6th birthday of Half-Life 2 Episode 3, sort of. That'd be interesting. What? You need to look at this thing, man. Seriously. This is just weird.
Post it in the chat and I'll hit it there.
Alright, check it out. I'll be right back, 1 sec.
Alright, let's see here. The other ones are... Alright, Gabe Noel says it's not happening. Wow, he looks like really crazy looking.
Yeah, the Santa Claus look.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, they just said he's growing out a beard. And somehow it's linked to Half-Life 3.
The Eclipse, oh my god, that one's dumb.
Well, here's the thing, though. People are trying to take so many things throughout the entire world and somehow compare it to Half-Life 3. Now, what that's telling me is that, I mean, you should have seen it recently at the NVIDIA convention when they were announcing the GTX 690. People were going crazy in the chat box sitting here watching it, expecting Gabe to pop out and announce Half-Life 3. People want this game now. They don't want to wait anymore. This would be the best time to release the game.
I love this one right here. That they asked the Magic 8 Ball.
What's that, number 8?
Yeah, look
Number
at this
7?
one. They asked the Magic 8 Ball, and this is what the 8 Ball gave them. This right here.
Picture of the Lambda.
So basically, it's happening because nothing.
Because of nothing.
It's happening because nothing.
Well, and also because of this cologne. This cologne is another, or this aftershave, you know.
That's what I was saying. Some of these are really stupid.
And it is in French, and it's also called the Free Man.
Free Man. Yeah.
Oh man, wow. It's just.
Oh. See, that's weird. I actually did that. It's like what little French I do know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say no on that. I don't know. Is
but
that
if it does happen, then this was right.
Well, originally, remember though that they had announced months ago that they were going to be coming, but they were going to release something at E3. Now they're saying that it's never going to happen. We're not going to do anything, and they end up doing it. That would be a nice surprise.
I would shit my pants.
So would I. All right, that's funny.
See, that's the reason why right there, ladies and gentlemen, you should watch us here for the live edition of E3 and get our opinions on it, because you might see us live shit our pants.
If I'm just gone, then I probably pooped a little bit.
Oh, it's kind of one of those, oh, I'll be back. kind of
I got my backup pants right here. Actually, I need to clarify now that I am also wearing pants.
just to say that.
It's like, yeah, I got my pants right here.
I take my pants off for this podcast. Oh man, Anyway, wow. Oh, I can't believe we went in there. Wow. All right, well, all right, guys. Well, that does it for this edition of R-Cade. I'd like to thank these two guys so much for sticking around and joining in the fun. Thank you so much to Joe Numbers and also Luke. It was absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for showing up.
I accept credit and debit.
I do too. And so, anyway, guys, if you're watching the taped edition right now, which you missed out, this is going to be happening at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're trying to iron this out, which it's better either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard. We're thinking 9 o'clock. So, if you don't like the time of 9 o'clock and you missed it, and you want it to be 10 o'clock, post it in the forums. That is a way definitely to get in touch with us. Make sure you check out the website daily because that thing is changing constantly. Stu right now has put a lot of man hours into that baby and is getting majorly a lot better look to it. So definitely check that out. Also on tomorrow is Friday. There's nothing going on Friday, I don't believe. I know usually everybody tries to get together. Definitely check it out. I mean, check out the website. People are always live streaming. We just actually got a couple of new casters from Fallout Gaming. They actually joined on 2 days ago, so definitely check out theirs. And also, I guess Stu just told me that he is going to be streaming Ghost Recon tomorrow. So there you go. Check that out. That's the reason why you need to stop by. So definitely check out lagspiketv. Also on Mondays we'll be having the Explosion, which Dave and the Mosh get together and they discuss a little bit of MMO news. And also on Wednesdays you want to definitely check out LSW, which that's our eFed Wrestling League that's going on. We brought it back last week after the big Comcast dilemma that I was having, which is now fixed, hopefully. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you want a character on there, just go to the forums, check that out. That'll tell you how to set all that up. So, alright guys, well, we will see you next week at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, take it easy. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you later. Alright. Bye.
Woo!